Hey guys and girls, welcome to this new video. I hope you are well from wherever you want to see us. This will be one of the 3 videos that belong to the methods of social work, where we will address the case method, role, and community. In the following days, we will be sharing the rest of the videos that will be useful for your academic formation. Today, we will talk about the antecedents, development, and method of individualized social work, which is the oldest known method of the profession. Individualized social work is also the beginning of a scientific discipline that develops in an integral and articulated way the epistemological, theoretical, conceptual, categorical, theoretical, methodological, technical instrument operation, and ethical political dimensions. Its origin is seen unfolded by Mary Helen Richmond, who is considered the pioneer of giving the scientific character to what we know today as social work, and especially to the intervention with case. The systematized theory appears for the first time in 1717 with the work of Richmond in her work entitled Social Diagnosis. This representative proposal was influenced by the contributions of Sigmund Freud in psychology, Weber, Pearson, and Merton in sociology, and Mead in anthropology. Richmond said that in order to understand the problem, it was necessary to observe the subject, the family and social environment to achieve the adjustment of the subject. At the beginning of this new systematized approach, there were only 3 phases or intervention with clients. The method proposed by Mary Richmond consists of 3 stages. The study is the stage in which information is gathered about the client, its environment, and the situation that affects him. Data regarding the client's identification, socioeconomic status, family, and problem are investigated. Also included information about the constitution of the family, role, external environment, home, work, school, neighborhood, sanitary conditions, etc. The interview was indispensable for this stage. The second stage corresponds to the diagnosis that leads to the knowledge of the case and leads the treatment. The proposal of the diagnosis as a process and as a product in the individual social case is to channel the efforts and techniques of the social worker, giving meaning and direction to his or her work of helping. It seeks to identify and appreciate the nature of the problem in relation to the client's personality and to the internal and external resources that can help the client recover. The third stage, which is the treatment, it involves the provision of the services that are related to the various problems that have been identified in the diagnosis, the solution of which has been agreed upon between the client and the social worker. There are proposals that essentially seek psychological changes, oriented to interpersonal relationships and change in the external environment, in the physical environment. At the present, the storage phases are still being followed, but as studies being carried out, complement with the new phases and using new techniques and instruments. The methodological proposal of individualized attention currently consists of 5 moments to be carried out with the user. Research: the collection of information by means of techniques such as observation, interviews, collateral sources, and home visits. The instruments to be used are oral narration, file diary, socioeconomic study, visit report, interview guide, among others. Diagnosis, which can be determined by means of research. The diagnoses are elaborated in an initial way and also later. The techniques used are analysis, interpretation, and synthesis. The most common instruments in this phase are the file diary, files, socioeconomic study, socioeducational study, etc. Social plan, which can be a tentative plan and the first and the definite social plan. The techniques are programming, training, and implementation of resources. Treatment. The techniques to be used are training, channeling, control, supervision, and evaluation, and the instruments can be control documents, supervision documents, and evaluation criteria. Finally, the last stage is the follow-up stage. The user's process cannot be left unmonitored as it needs to be constantly assessed. The techniques are verification and narrative. For the techniques, annotation and control cards are chosen. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to like and share.